Hello everyone and welcome to Casting My Client episode number 30. So let's get into the game. On the blue team we got Set in the top lane, Echo's gonna be the jungler, Nafiri the mid laner, Jin the bot carry, and Tamkench the support. On the red team we got Darius in the top lane, Shaco is the jungler, Galio the mid laner, Xayah the bot carry, and Nautilus the support. So, as once again, for all clarity whatsoever, I am the Xayah in this game. Nautilus sitting there. Oh, good hook in there from the Nautilus. Quite a bit of pressure already on the Tahm Kench. Not really, we really want to start with if you're a Jhin. And you kind of want to play this passive. I'm wondering about this Jhin anyway, so it's like a bit of an interesting situation because the Jhin starts off with the Doran's bow, which doesn't really make sense for Jhin because Aiden gives attack speed, and Jhin, while the 4-shot does give you movement speed for your attack speed, it's not really an item, and especially a stat you really want to have. Fear of Set goes in there, but just uses W. I don't know why he would do that there, but he did. You're taking quite a bit of damage on the Galio there, but exchange with the Galio as well, and oh, good passive there. If he has to be careful about this one, the Galio's in a great position here. Meanwhile, Set pulls in the Darius. Darius walks back into the W and goes down. 1-0 the blue team. Nautilus misses that hook. Jhin tries to get some damage in there. Tom tries to answer immediately. There is now the root on the Nautilus, but Jhin drops pretty low there, and Tamkench going for some blood here right now. Hook misses from Nautilus, goes in on top of there. A lot of damage being put up here. Tom goes down, Jhin goes in with the jump there, but that Ignite puts him down, and Nautilus goes down as well. Jhin goes up 1-0 to double kill there in the bot lane. However, one goes to Jhin, one goes to Tamkench, which honestly benefits the Crimson team here. So 225, 3-2 in favor of the Cobalt team. And it's about a 500 gold lead right now. Oh, Set gets in there once again. Darius drops down, and Set flashes on top of him and kills him again. 4-2. Now there's about 1,000 gold lead. So this is going to become very, very dangerous. I think during this game, I remember me playing the game on stream and going a bit off kilter, and you will see why. There, you can see it. Look at what the Jhin picked up. As somebody who has been maining Jhin for a while right now, just not having success with him, built a Sheen. What does the Sheen do that would put me off kilter? One, gives you ability haste, which I mean Jhin kind of likes, but not really likes. And the on hit is just not really beneficial for Jhin. I gotta say, it's not completely beneficial for him because if you want to use as many abilities, which Jhin can't really do because of his ability regen and everything, it's kind of a bit of a rough situation there. Set once again goes on to the Darius. But however, Nafiri in the mid lane has to dodge the taunt with her invulnerability. Meanwhile, Darius fights once again the Set, and Set gets a good baiting in him once again here. This is right now the biggest issue I would say that exists in this game right now, that the Set is dominating right now. Misses unfortunately the Jhin there. They do try to get some pressure on top of the Xayah. Quite a bit of damage. Tamkench goes in there. Xayah drops pretty low. Managed to pull the daggers around there. Misses, dodges the W. Great hook from the Tamkench there. From the Nautilus there, and chases the Jhin down as much as he can right now. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, there's the fight Nafiri versus Galio. Galio does get the taunt once again on Nafiri, and Nafiri's taking big amounts of damage here. Oh, Nautilus gets in there completely right now. This is not the position where you really want to fight right now. There is the Ignite onto the Jhin. Shaco, meanwhile, tries to help out the Darius versus the Set, and Set has a good amount of damage. He gets a good W there onto the Shaco. Shaco's barely surviving here, and Darius claims the pickup here, so that was a very close call there, to be honest. This is really a rough situation here right now. So the top lane is pretty much toast for the red team right now. It's 4-4. They do have about a 400 gold lead because of the bounty on the set. However, at the same time, as I said, Darius is not looking good here. Shaco's doing quite a good job. Shaco is going into the AD route. Zaya picks up the Noon Quiver. Bit of a greedy kind of style, to be honest, right now, with what you kind of see going on with the Galio here. He gets in the taunt there immediately. And that's another good hit there. Justice Punch was just good there. If you're trying to get his dogs on top of that one, because that's always what you kind of want to see right now. Rico trying to do what he can there, however, Zaya has to be very careful about this situation. Nalos is not coming in here. Looking for an opportunity, gets a hook on top of the Tahm Kench. Tahm Kench is dropping pretty low, goes down. And that means another kill for the red team. That's a big part of this right now. That's going to move further and further with this one. Right now you can see how much it is being advantageous right now for this the team to keep on going with this one. See, gold is almost even, honestly, right now at this point. But it doesn't really matter that much because, oh, good run in there from the Galio. Echo's going to come in from the side trying to pick something up there. Galio has to flash away there. But he is pretty fine with the situation. Meanwhile, red team pick up the Drake while they focus so much onto the Galio there. The duel of the hook-ins right now. Oh, the Galio gets on top of that one. Finish off Nafuria as well. That gives the Crimson team a 2-kill lead right now with 6 on their board. And the gold lead is about 3,000 right now. Oh, set goes for the ult there, but Garen holds up here, as honestly as it is right now. Hook in from the Nautilus. A lot of damage being put onto the Jhin. Zaya picks up that kill. And this is kind of the part about the Jhin, really. It makes sense how he's playing out the Jhin, but at the same time it's like, eh. He's going S4. He is absolutely going for that weird Essence Reaver in this case, which is, I wouldn't say really an item I would like to see a pick up on Jhin. I think there's like one build, it's more of a meme build where you then go like at the mathematically correct Jhin, which has kind of gotten nerfed quite a bit. And Kench looking for the hit on top of the Nautilus. Nautilus is pretty trapped right now. Oh, there is the ult there. Tahm Kench takes a bit of damage here. Meanwhile, Nafuria has to walk away once again, otherwise that would have been a kill. This is right now the point where I would say quite a big difference right now. Galio gets almost on top of the Nafuria. Nafuria has to back away completely there, otherwise it would have been another death there. But right now, oh, Tahm Kench going for the jump on top of the Zaya. Does not land it. Featherstorm comes out, that gets the pull in there, and that's another death for the Tahm Kench here. Zaya is on 4-1-1 right now. Meanwhile, great grub kill by the Shaco. And Zaya gets to leave the lane without any worries in the world right now. That's what's being happy with the Zaya means. Not a bit too greedy right now, I would say. You'd probably wait a bit. Sunfire Age is now on the Galio already, so good pickup already here as well. And this is going to be a very interesting situation. Strikebreaker now on to the set as well, so few items are now starting to come online. Galio is in a good position right now. Zaya, as I said, is in good position. Jhin is not with his item build. However, we can't decide those right now, but as somebody who does like to play Jhin, it's kind of, for me, it's a very aware that that's not a good build. Other people might look at a build and be like, yeah, that's, I don't know what you mean, it's fine. Set pulls in once again Darius quite a bit. Fury gets further and further into this one right now. And now Nautilus gets in the hook once again onto the Tahm Kench. Tahm Kench has not been saying, well, there comes the Nautilus ult. This is now a good opportunity to keep on going here. I know Jin trying to hold on, trying to pick up the Xayah. There is now the feather daggers coming in there. Gallia comes in with the old Xayah, is going to go down, but Gallia gets on top of that one. Gets a taunt onto the Echo as well. Echo's not in good position. Tahm Kench is trying to hold it on as much as he can, but there's not much to do. And that we got out of that fight once again here. Oh, but they find a Fury on the side as well. This could be a very interesting situation with how everything moves up right now. And Fury's barely sustaining this one, but Nautilus says, let me try to hook that one, and unfortunately hits a dog. And that is right now the point they have right now. A hook on the Nefurian goes down to the Nautilus, did overextend the welcome by quite a bit and nothing to do about it. Oh, there's Darius once again, overextends quite a bit and goes down once again. This is really the problem. The Darius is not looking good in this game. That might cause a lot of issues if this game goes on, I would say, but we'll have to see how this one goes further and further in here. Set takes down the first turret, so we are at the point where we are now at a 9-10 situation in favor of the red team in kills, but the blue team have a good lead in terms of net worth. I mean, a lot of it is already on the set. Set goes in for the flash, goes in for the ult, and takes down the Darius once again. Meanwhile, the Drake does go once again over to the red team, so the red team are finding their scores somewhere else than just right now with the net worth, but it could develop later on there. Jin is not in a good position though, get jumps there completely there. Not enough damage there, Shaco gets trapped out of there and overextended a bit too much as welcome, I would say. This is a big part of what's going on right now. Root on top of the Nautilus. Jin is overstaying his welcome as well right now, and Tahm Kench goes in there, tries to put some damage in there. But Tom is not in a good position. Red team do lose their top tier 2 tower already. Jin gets Ignite once again there. Ignite should be enough there. Does get the kill for the Nautilus, and that is going to be another death there. Essence Reaver now picked up by this Jin, the crazy person. I mean, I know there's like a build, I think, what was it? Like the ultimate kind of thing. Oh, the Echo just jumps the Xayah who dies there. That was on my terms because I was just not careful about the situation there. Shaco falls to the set in that situation as well. So the Jin, who is not really looking pretty good here in this game, is getting a lot of benefits from the team here. So we have a moment of time right now. I think, oh no, now Fury decides we want to go in there. Has to use the W to get out of jail there, and Gallia is still putting on some good damage on top of the Nefiri. Not much to be done about that one, really. And let's look at the items if we have a moment right now. We'll see if we have a moment, because Xayah is answering the double push there. Looks like we do right now. So, we got a Strike Breaker and a Black Cleaver already on the set. Oh, Nautilus looking for a hook there. Does not get enough here because she presses W once again. While Darius has a Tiamat, that's it. Probably going to go into Titanic Hydra if I look at the items right now. Good hook there from the Nautilus. Fortunately, the set is close by. Uses the Strike Breaker there as well. Pulls in the Nautilus. Gets a knock up there as well. Gallia gets over there. They go for the old taunt, comes out of there. Set is in a bad position there, but not enough to put him away already. You've got the Echo with the Nash's Tooth, nothing else. Shaco doesn't have an item either. It has only the serrated dirk, which is not really a good opportunity right now. Nefiri does have the Boots of Lucidity. I think Crimson Lucidity was the name. I did look it out. Chainlace Crushers. Oh, that was the wrong item. We do have then the Sunfire Aegis on the Galio with the Armored Advance. Nefiri tries to get out of jail once again there with the W there, and it works out once again to perfection here. Blue team do clear up the Rift Tiles, so they're finding their footing right now, how to get something out of this one. Well, the Jhin has the Essence Reaver, which I still think is a horribly bad pickup here. Xayah, meanwhile, has the Hex Optics, which I'm not too sure is a good pickup either, but we have to see how this one develops through this one. And then we have the Tahm Kench, I'm guessing right now, could be going into a Warmox. Could be. Not 100% sure. Meanwhile, the Locket is already on the Nautilus, and the boots are already done as well, so there's something about that one. Tahm Kench is dropping pretty low once again, gets pulled in completely by the Darius, gets rooted up. Darius claims the kill there. So a good opportunity for the blue team to keep rolling with this, the red team to keep rolling with this one, while the blue team have to be very careful about this one. Nautilus is surviving right now. So it takes one tower. Okay. 1, 2. Now there's the set coming in there trying to do something about this one. Gets a lot of damage, and Xayah unfortunately stands still there. Gets taken out by the W from set and the Echo jumping on top of there. But Echo is in a very interesting position right now. It's not looking horribly bad, but the big problem right now for this red team is the set. And set actually ults that. There comes in Galio to answer the death of Shaco to the Echo, but doesn't look like that's going to be it because Echo is still running quite a while. Jhin puts down the tier 1 in the bot lane. And right now we do see they pick up the Flicker Blade, so 2 items already for the Xayah. Looking for another chance to get something out of this one. Darius is looking for this, however, Nefiri immediately goes with the Ignite. This could be actually the opportunity to do something. Taunt goes out on Nefiri once again. Nefiri is dropping pretty low. Darius picks up the kill for honestly no good reason. Should have just left that one for the Galio and you would have been happy with everything right there. But it is just not working out the way I think the blue team are imagining it right now. With that lead in favor of the Cobalt team right now, the Crimson team are looking for some more opportunities to get something out of this. Right now, Jhin picks up Hubris, which goes into my AD kind of thought process. Gonna go pure AD and just gonna hope that the clicks are enough damage to really get this through. I'm not too sure those will be because, well, Jhin does benefit quite nicely from crit there. Oh, a lot of damage being put on the Echo. Echo has to use the Chrono Break there, but still goes down. Break is available on the board right now still, and looks like the Crimson team are looking for something. Curtain Call being pulled out by the Jhin here. Just trying to get a good situation in here. There's nothing about that one. Wrap around from the set here. Goes in for the ult on top of the Xayah. Xayah has to flash in there. Gets the root on top of that one as well, so there's quite a bit of damage here. The red team should not be looking to fight this right now, rather back away completely. That should be the wiser choice. Nefiri jumps on top of the Xayah. No escape opportunity whatsoever there. Nefiri goes in onto the Galio, puts him down as well. Tahm Kench for once feels brave enough to just pour it in there. Should have probably died there as well. And now the top tier 1 for the blue team falls, so there's an opportunity here. And a lot of it is going on. I still don't understand the Jhin build, but I don't think I have to because, well, it's a bad Jhin. Shaco trying to win this one out there, but no opportunity. He goes down to the Jhin, which is very unfortunate. That takes quite a bit of damage, but not enough to get him down and out here, even though he took another tower shot here. Nefiri and Darius once again fighting over something, and Darius puts down Nefiri, so might Darius have finally found his footing to get through this game right now? would be a good question here. And we're going to have to keep watching how this one develops further right now because, well, the blue team is with about almost 5,000 gold lead right now. Have 6 kills ahead of the red team. But at the same time, it still looks pretty horrendously when the fights completely develop out of this one for either team right now. The other one can kind of lose. It takes a bit of damage here. The Shaken's trying to clear out the buff here and be fine with everything here. We keep on rolling with all of that. And now there's a situation. Set is once again on the side lane, gets on top of the Galio, gives a few punches out there. Galio's kind of fine with this situation, to be honest. No, gets a stun on top of the Set. Set is trying to find a way out of this one. It comes in with the ult, gets taunted now by the Galio. Pull in once again there. Nautilus is dropping pretty low here, however. Galio managed to put quite a bit of damage in there, but not enough to stop the Set here. Set is moving a bit too far forward for his own taste, I would say, right now. Flashes over the wall there, just to be safe. And now we're in a situation where I would say this could get very, very interesting. Curtain call being pulled out there. But there is a disruption on the curtain call there from the Jhin. He gets taken out by the Shaco and the Xayah. There's no opportunity for him to even play this one out completely here. We do see Naafiri pushing the top tier 3 turret. Here Nautilus picks up the Thornmail. Darius just still has one item alone, and that's kind of a rough situation about this one. We looked at the Jhin is probably going to build up the Essence Reaver. It is not a bad choice, to be honest, about that for... I don't know, what am I saying? Hey, Jhin Essence Reaver has an Essence Reaver already. I'm talking craziness. My tiredness is sparking out from me. I gotta be honest about that one. No, the Jhin is pulling out the Affinity Edge, which is a perfect pickup for the Jhin. The Essence Reaver is a garbage pickup. Hook misses there, unfortunately, completely. The Set will be gobbled up by the Tom. There's now then a few trying to find a way into this one. Goes with the ult there, completely gets on top of the Xayah once again. Xayah's ignited there and burns to the ground. That makes it a 1-for-1 trade. I think the Xayah actually hurts right now a bit more than the Naafiri being down, because the Naafiri has not been a major player in this game. However, the Xayah has been holding up a lot of the kills right now. And that's going to mean a lot for this one. However, the Drake is still a long ways away that the Xayah would be back on card for that one. Oh, Darius gets a pull in on top of the Jhin. Jhin has popped that barrier there and still going there. And the Set trying to do something about that against the world. Goes with the ult there. Ult's unfortunately the clone there and goes down. So now we're in a bad situation here. 3 survivors for the blue team right now, and 4 on the side of the red. The only advantage right now is that the blue team do have their jungler, while the red team don't. However, to be very careful about this one. Oh, they're going in completely here. Gets taunted up. Xayah's on the way right now to even the odds right now. Completely even the odds. There is the Naafiri trying to get something out of this one. Gets rooted up. Gets finished off there. Kench is now in a bad position. They flash from the Xayah there. Gets the echo. Kench is right now the sole survivor, trying to hold on as much as he can. And no dice. Double kill for the Xayah. And now we will see how this one goes further here. Curtain Call being pulled out. The Xayah gets hit by one. Use the Featherstorm to get out of dodge completely there. He does get the kill onto the Xayah. I don't even know what killed her there. She did die, unfortunately, there. And that is a bonus for the Jhin right now. But still, the problem is the Xayah is going pretty hard here. Third Drake for the red team as well. Fourth Drake, actually, at Soul Point. The next one is going to be an Elder Drake. Set has no opportunity to play this one out. Gets put down completely there by the rest of the front line here. Blues still have a gold lead. Don't forget that. And a kill lead. But Everything else in this game is right now showing towards this red team right now. They're looking for some. Echo tries to get on top of that one. Has to use the chrono break to get out of there. And still you can see how much pressure this blue team is taking up right now. Zaya is looking to get some more farm because if the Infinity Edge is now up there, and that's a big ask for Zaya to have that item already. Can open up quite a lot of passages here completely. And this is going to be a big problem for Galio's being surrounded by their tank and then a Fury. They want to take him down. Get the slap in there. No Devour yet. But should be quick because there is a rotation coming in there. And if that is correct there could be a lot of hell to pay. Hooked by the Nautilus, gets on top of the set. And there goes a blast cone over the wall. Ult onto the Tahm Kench. Tahm Kench is probably in no man's land and going to be taken out here. Jacob picks up the kill. Big situation here right now. We're 26-23 into the game. 27-26 and still a lead for the blue team in both terms. But if you look at how the game's playing out, there is no lead for them. Rabadon set cap now onto the Echo set, taking still quite a good amount of damage here. Pulls the Galio in, but doesn't really do the damage I think he was imagining he would do there. Galio gets on top of the set as well. But still trying to fight this one out. There is the Zonias being popped in there. Still takes down the Galio there. However, that's going to be it for him, and he goes down to the Zaya. Thornmail and the Galio makes sense with how everything develops right now. Okay, the red team are sitting up quite nicely here, completely here. Nothing to be really done for the red team right now. They have to just hold on. 3 minutes left till Elder Drake. And before that, we do have Baron on the board. So if there's one chance to pick something up, this is a good opportunity to do something. Because a kill would open up Baron immediately for you. As he set, as he Echo, I see him trying to stop the Zaya. There's no opportunity there. Once again, there's the pickup here. There is now the Jhin, Nafiri, and the Rectum combo. The combo being pulled out there. Zaya gets the kill onto Nafiri. Had to pay the price to the Jhin though. However, right now we do see the Nautilus getting on top of the Jhin. Darius just executes him completely there. Pull in there, ult by the set here. Set is kind of like the disease man right now in this game. It kills off the Nautilus. Now the Shaco is the lone survivor. And does pick up one, but I don't think... Can he get out of way here? That's a good question right now. Yeah. Vector's cowl now for Kench. Zaya picks up the Mortal Reminder completely here, so it's another item that the Jhin has to keep in mind. They could kill him probably a lot of problems later. Jacob picks up the Infinity Edge. We're 29 minutes into this game already, and it's going to be a big situation going about this one. So whoever picks up a Baron probably gains the lead completely in this game. Zed actually just goes on top of this one. This could get very, very interesting how this one plays out. 120 left till Drake, so if the red team do this perfectly, they get the buff, they get the team, and all will be good. Timer's still running about. The blue team to pick up Nashor, so that's going to be an interesting situation. Nashor versus that one. Okay, Nautilus is being caught off quite a bit. A lot of damage being put on top of the boys here. There he is. Gets in top of there, and Fury tries to get the pick up onto the Xayah, but Xayah still survives this one. Puts down enough Fury after the Feather Storm. Now Tahm Kench is in a bad situation, has to find a way out of this one. Gets taunted up and pulled back and taken out. And now the blue team switch around right now, trying to get something on top of it. This is now an opportunity here. Set has reconnected to the game, so we're closing in on to the final sprint here. I feel like right now Elder is spawning. This could be the blue team's chance to answer this one completely, or the red team could finish off the job right now. And we're seeing Drake is slowly melting. Jacob does have Smite available, so that's going to be another big situation to keep in mind here. He's going, and Shaco picks that one up. Zed runs into the enemy team trying to find an answer. He completely there. Gets the pull off, but immediately annihilates the Xayah, which is actually an advantage there. Shaco overextends as well, goes down. So the two tanks are still holding on there. Shantan's and Zed. Zed gets immediately blown up. Darius is being chased completely here right now. Darius is going to go down, and this could actually be a big opportunity right now for the blue team if they can take advantage of this one. However, they can't forget their two Baron two cursed ones there still, and it's going on and on and on right now. The Fury gets stomped onto that one. Taunt comes in as well, and the Fury does not have a chance to really play the game because she has to let her kids go further and further right now, and it seems like it's this stage of the game right now. Echo farming up quite a bit. GA is the next pickup onto the Xayah there, and gonna look for something as well. Didn't picks up the collector? Yeah, the collector as the fourth item. What the hell is this build? Build is so dumb, that's not even working. This is going to be a very powerful situation there. There is no Elder Drake buff on top of the Xayah. Xayah once again misplaces her positioning there, gets completely annihilated there. Explosion, the set is gone right now. Nafir's trying to find an answer. Galliolt's going to come in there, gets a good knock up, and that traps actually the Echo in a bad position right now. He's gone right now, and there goes the Nafir as well. He did kill off our good guy there, but there's not much about that one, and you see the red team looking for the push to go through here, and it's going to keep going. I don't think there's really much challenge that can be put up here right now on the blue team right now. They still have about a 500 gold lead, which I'm still surprised that it's still coming around here. However, still not looking too good for them. First turret goes down there. Eager has to be further with this one. Now red team have a lead finally, and now the Nexus turret is going to go down. The first one is already biting the dust and went down easily. Let's see if the second one will follow. Darius is taking actually the tower shot. I think he took one too many there. Actually survives this one. Now we got the Nexus holding up right now. Half HP here. There is now the Tahm Kench getting a lick in onto the Shaco. However, that was the fake Shaco. There is the set immediately blowing up the Jhin, so yeah. DP's gonna come in here from the Darius. No, set, I mean. Set. He gets rooted up quite a bit here right now. Let's be a bit. Release me, says Set, and no chance whatsoever gets taunted as well and taken out there. With that, the Gallia has a rampage, and it's still looking good. It's 42 to 37. All Drake's on the board. Elder's going to come up soon again as well, which will be pretty interesting. trying to hold this Galio down, but he's been playing quite nicely this whole game. Gotta keep some way the good part in here. Oh, Tom Catch comes in from the side, but I don't think that would be as threatening as she imagined would be. And now Galio comes in there, gets the taunt on top. Oh. Kench here, but Nautilus is there as well. The Nexus is slowly falling. There's no opportunity to take anything out of that one. And the red team turned this one into a win. GG. I get some LP. And thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to. And goodbye and good night.